222. Right then, boys and girls, welcome to the brackets Monday. Wednesday, the Matthews Trophy final. Why are we playing on a Monday? Because it's a full old season on a Wednesday and we're trying to fit as many games in as we can. For those watching, you might be aware, Division 2/3 Cup final.
Yeah, but it won't come through at all.
No, it's fine.
Now it is.
Yeah, because you can tell like 10 seconds. You put it up to the internet, process it, and out to the internet. It takes about 20 seconds usually.
Oh, so you can't really commentate on shots?
Yeah, you can. What you hear there is it delaying the picture
Oh, obviously,
and
what
the sound.
yeah, I'm not seeing it.
By 10
Yeah,
seconds.
fine. I'm not seeing
This is live.
Yeah.
But
If I
but
do
yeah,
this,
yeah.
I won't get anything. But if I watch and hear.
Yeah, totally.
Right then, boys and girls. So these are, as I said, the top two teams. Well, according to the league table, the top two teams in the second division, the Wednesday League. There are a couple of other teams that would argue with that. Noticed to be a very strong Eagles team. So we've got Kevin Langford for the B&C Spartans and Matt Wilkins for the Snipers. This first frame. Who wins, people? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you think's the favourite. Any predictions, any shout-outs. Just please let me know. Should be a great game. I think it'd be a close game as well. For those watching that are not aware, as it says on the screen in the bottom left-hand corner, this is a best of 11 match. The way the Reading Wednesday League works is matches are split into two sections, two halves if you like. First section of 6 frames, containing 6 different players for each side. Then the second set for another 5 players. You can play twice, once in each of the 2 halves. You can't play twice in the same half, but you can play twice in total, one in each half. Both teams were here early, both teams were here practicing. Both teams want to win. Match is being controlled via the rack-a-map system. It's the system that we use to run the league here on a Wednesday night in Reading. It's a very good system. As well as controlling the league fixtures and cup fixtures, you can do streaming, all sorts with it. And the best of shots there from Kevin. He's let Matt Wilkins in. Ooh. Would have loved that red to have sat right in the hole. I think he can still pot it, but it is quite close now, whether he'll hit the red or yellow first. He might be able to, if he doesn't think he can pot it, he can certainly take the bag. Oh, he can pot it. Is he going game? Is he going to gamble? He's got his protector over the pocket, top left on the screen. If he gets it out there, he will be opening that pocket up to all the yellows. But I think, given that he can't hit the other one, he's probably going to have to risk it. As thin as he can. Tell you what. Oh, I thought it was almost perfect. Can you be almost perfect? I thought he was going to glance off the edge of that yellow and end up plumb straight, but no. Snookered himself. Disaster. So for any pool pros watching, please be aware this is a competition for Division 2 and 3 teams in the local league. So you will not get pro play. There's a couple of good players in both teams, but it isn't a pro standard match. So bear that in mind. Kevin choosing to take the cue ball here. Looks like he's got a few problem balls, while the red is in a fairly hard position to pot. If Kevin leaves the ball at the bottom of the table, I suspect he's going to try and pot a couple of balls at the bottom of the table. Maybe go for a snooker afterwards. Is he feeling keen? Is he going to feel the plant top left? Is he going to bump the yellow down the cushion from top of the screen? Nope, not doing that. Just choosing to bump that over the line. I like that. Makes such a big difference, the early frames. Perhaps slightly surprisingly, the Crucible snipers have put their ace in the pack, their best player by a distance, on last. Arguably, that player, which is Leroy Clark, has got the best chance of winning a frame. And oh, I was going to say, is it controversial to leave him till last? But if players can put out snookers like that, then unbelievable. Would have been even better if the black passed the yellow to the top pocket, but it definitely doesn't. I'm sat right behind the line of the black towards the pocket. It's that in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Can he treble it? He's gone off the jaw, trying to take the bag. He's not caught the jab. I think he was trying to catch the lip there. He might have been able to hit it perfectly, just catch the lip. What he has done though is put all the pressure on Kevin. For me here, Kevin's got to work out, so the black definitely goes. Kevin's got to work out what he's going to do with the ball on the cushion, bottom of the screen. In an ideal world, he wouldn't have left himself dead straight on this one, but I think he might have done. Is he going to try and pinch this? Yeah, just a little bit too straight. Under a bit of pressure now. He could flick off the edge of the yellow and leave the white on the cushion on the left-hand side of the screen, not leaving an easy black. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, it's a great shot under pressure. If he's finished plumb on the ball, past the black. Does it go past the black? I'm trying to crane my neck. It does go. Oh, it goes. It goes. He's still got to pot the one bottom of the screen. That's clearly the hardest ball left. He could choose to drop this one into the bottom left now. If he does follow it through, he wouldn't leave an easy black or does he risk the position as well? Nope, he played the percentage shot, not leaving a black if he missed. However, this is now frame ball. This is a massive shot, first frame. Kevin Langford, BNC Spartans for the potentially first frame win. Oh, he's cued across it. Did really well to get to the what was arguably frame ball. But under the pressure of a final, from distance, this is by no means a guarantee. Oh! Wasn't a guarantee at distance. God, how do you like this one? Well, this is proper do or die, isn't it? Oh, no dice. Wasn't easy. Was not easy. Was not easy. First frame, Matt Wilkins. Both players had a chance. Both players had a chance. It broke. It broke. They broke. If we're going to have that much drama in every frame, I'm going to need to lie down. So next two players, first off on the right hand side, breaking for the snipers. Matt Creswell. Is Matt going to go dry? Oh, last ball moving. No. No dice for Matty. For the BNC Spartans, Tom Nazari. Another good player. Looking to equalise for the BNC Spartans. So reds it is, I like it. I like it. I think at least one of the balls in the little cluster of reds goes to the bottom left-hand pocket, past the yellow that's guarding the pocket. And if he does that, then I think some of the reds will go to the top left pocket. Goes without saying, the red up the line, top right of screen is not an easy red. But is it the right shot to play it now? Will he try and pot this one top left and then either take the bag, bottom left, or go for the clearance? Now then, Matty Creswell. Can he top this through and leave himself an angle to free the black and the yellow that are close together? Because they're his hard work. The rest of them look not too bad. looks a little bit straight to the one to the middle pocket, bottom of screen. Just a little bit tight. Can he pinch a little bit and screw into the black? He couldn't, just tried to develop those two yellows. Has to have got a pot to the middle, top of screen. But certainly not easy. Will he keep going? Will he keep digging? That looked tight to me. Tell you what, Ton, if you've got the eye for it, you might be able to play the red that's the bottom one of the little cluster of 4 off the edge of the yellow and free the pocket for the other yellow, other reds, sorry. I can't see the angle from here, but you might not even need to do that. There's many a player at home screaming, just roll the red over the pocket behind the yellow, bottom left of screen. It's not doing it though. How's Matt going to go after his hard yellow by the black? Can he just dolly the one into the top middle? Leave himself just slightly off straight and then top the one to the middle pocket, bottom of screen. Top it through and run into the black and the yellow. Just dolly this one in. That's what he's gone for. Oh, has he got too much angle? Can he... Looks to have a little bit too much angle. Can he top this through into the yellow and the black? I don't know if he's got enough. It looks like he's got too much angle, but we'll see. Oh, he could play it. That's a great shot. I think he's okay just to dolly this. The trouble he's got here is that after he hits the yellow, I think the white's going to cannon into the red and yeah, come up the bottom side of the table. That was always going to happen, I'm afraid. The red was almost like a gatekeeper to the top side of the yellow. Even playing it dead weight, I think the same thing would have happened. Covering the bag, maybe? Ask the question. Certainly put the pressure on Ton here. What's Ton got? I don't know if it'll come back to bite him or not, but there is a gap behind the yellow to play a red in behind the yellow. But that does rely on, at some point, Ton being the other side of the reds to play that shot. Didn't realise he could get through to that one. That changes everything. See, now he can play the plant down the line, knowing that if you miss, you've got the snooker if you miss. And then you can play the ball I was talking about in behind the yellow. It's a game changer. He's looking at the one that's fairly straight. Does that go? Can he play it cushion first off the backside of the yellow, freeing the pocket? Does it go direct? Do not need to move the ball at all. Absolutely beautiful. Would have loved to have been plumb straight on the red on the cushion. But he's still okay though. He can play the one nearest the black and screw straight back. He's got to be a little bit wary of screwing it off here, but I think the natural angle is very close to the middle pocket. He's quit on it. He's quit on it. Had to really cue that to screw it straight back. Now then. Chip off the edge of the red on the cushion. Either ball really, and get a snooker. If you hit it really thin, you might be able to get a snooker on the bottom cush. Got it a little bit thick. Got it a little bit thick. But I don't think the reverse double's on. I don't think the reverse double's on. This is quite funny. All the snipers team have just rushed round to see the line of the back double. He'll go up and down and bring the house down, Matty. Can you get it? Do you think it goes? No, that was always going to slide off. Tom could play a little snooker here. If he could just flick off the top side of the red. Very thin. Don't think you leave a pot, even if you don't get the snooker. You could just roll the pot in, then play a snooker, play the red full in the face. You could bring the house down, as I like to say, and top this through and try and split the red and yellow up. He went for it, and I like it. However, Matty doesn't get much of a shot here. Big double. Hasn't got much options here. Can't really chip off it. Could try and hit top side of the yellow and leave the white on top of the red. Bringing the yellow on off the cushion, I suppose. Put the yellow sort of over the pocket a little bit towards the black. Went for the double, got a double kiss. No good. How's his luck? Oh. Can Tom screw the ball in the middle pocket straight back? Looks to be a little bit off straight and the white going towards the middle pocket. Can he either dolly it in or does he fancy the screw back twice across the table? Just looking if he drops it in. If he drops it in and leaves it in the jaws in the middle pocket. Do you fancy that? I think he might be able to pinch it and screw it back, but I don't know if that's after he mucked up the screw back shot. I don't know if he's going to play that. He is. Overcame his fears of the last one. Oh, it's a little bit straight. Can he punch it on and off the cushion and leave himself a double? If he screws it, he's going to be careful he isn't screwing off again. The bottom corner. Like that. It's the first commentator's point for me. Now then, Matty. Do you fancy that black down the line from where it is? Pot the yellow and try and get yourself on the halfway line? Do you try and get cute and put the black over the pocket? Just roll to the black? It's going this way. His choice, I guess. Again, just be careful you don't go off. His choice. I feel like if he put it on the brown spot on a snooker table and played it to the top right, he might have been able to get a little bit closer than this. Of course, with two shots, playing black ball rules here, he could have maybe got a little bit closer. Oh, and both players have rattled a black now. The drama, the drama. Love it. Sadly, no shootouts tonight, no penalty shootouts. Not good for my heart, this is. Not good for my heart. So 1-1. Yeah, we are playing black ball rules tonight, so for those not familiar with black ball rules, you do have what's called one free visit and then one shot. So you don't have to pop on the first of your 2 shots. If you do pop, then you don't get the visit carrying over. So technical people will call it 1 shot, 1 visit. But Matty could have either dropped the ball over the hole first or move the black first. A few things he could have done, but he chose to roll it in. Didn't quite hit it hard enough. Left himself at a bit too much distance. And you saw what happened. Hello, Charles. Yep, never stop, pal. Bolton one day, Reading the next. Well, arguably Bolton today, given that we finished after midnight. That's a break. Whew. So that was Will Cook breaking off. The little arrow either side of the scoreboards indicates which player, which team is breaking. So this is Will. Long-time player in the Reading League. Nice guy. Open table, of course, black ball rules. So choosing to plant the yellow onto the red. So red's in play, as they say. I can tell you that the red, top left-hand corner of the screen, does go past the yellow over the pocket. The one by the black looks a bit fiddly. That doesn't appear to go to the middle pocket, top of screen. I think finding a pocket for the one red by the black looks to be the biggest problem to solve in this puzzle, this conundrum that is the pool finish. Just looking to see what options he's got. It's a very thin cut on the one to the middle pocket. You looking at that? That is a very thin cut. Maybe double the one on the right hand side of the table. Overdid it. So playing against Will is JJ Smith. Known JJ for many years. Mainly based in the Basingstoke area. Long-time player out of the academy. Great club in Basingstoke. JJ just surveying his options. Looks to have a couple of problems. Most notably the yellow on the cushion bottom of the screen. Oh, and he's rattled one. Give that a proper rattle. Was he trying to do too much there? Does Will like the finish, or is he going to roll this red over the pocket? Is he feeling confident? Will he try and do both? Roll it dead weight, and if he misses, take the bag? He's just seeing what he's got if he drops it in. The concern is he's got too much angle. Played it well. With JJ moving moving that yellow, that flies in there. I'd say it's 90% of a pocket. There's a little edge of the yellow sticking out, but the red definitely goes. is the one by the black. Is that now easier to the top middle? He's just looking at it now. Oh, he shakes his head. Doesn't like it. Yeah, played it well. Pumped it in the pocket. He's shaking his head. I don't know if that's because he thinks it's tight. I mean, he's played for it. Doesn't go long, so I think he must think he's just crouching down to look at it again. He must think it's tight, but he must think it goes. He wouldn't play it otherwise. He doesn't like it. Shaking his head again. Has he convinced himself it goes? Ah, he's building his part. It flew in. He's doing the old Phil Harrison's, if anyone knows what that means. Giving it the big shake of a head when it flies in. Now this isn't easy. Who's put that yellow in the way? Don't think the double goes. Don't think the treble goes either. Thin cut to the top right. He's looking at the double, but I think that yellow's plumb in the way. Unless he's going cushion first. He's going cushion first. He's going cushion first. He's looking at where the white's going to hit the cushion. He's going cushion first, people. He's going cushion first. Good effort. Pressure on JJ now. One small positive for Will there as he put another yellow safe. It's like a practice drill for JJ. He's got 4 or 5 balls on the cushion. He's taking a chance. I'm guessing he was just trying to make this as hard as possible. I don't know if he was trying to play the snooker as well. Can't tell how much of this black Will can hit. We've got the hit. Obviously that was very tight for... I'm not sure the cut was on. What's JJ thinking here? He could play a bit of a shot to nothing with the double on the bottom cush. Sorry, the bottom of the screen at some point. He's cued that well. Got some zing in that. He's going for the finish. Will he try and screw into the ball on the bottom cushion? He did. Caught it too straight. Will he try it again? Is he playing a little snooker? A little safety? Two in one shot. Oh, he's gone for the snooker. Doesn't want to go in off. Doesn't want to go in off. Oh, I tell you what, that's a great effort. I was worried for a second that white was going to keep on travelling and going off. But I think he's left this for Will. This will take some cueing. This will take some cueing. Hello, Tony. Tony Kite there. He was not cued across it, but he's not. That was an inner over shot with a slightly safe white ball as well. What does JJ fancy here? Yeah. Lucky pot for JJ. I mean, he could go guns blazing, cue the one down the cushion, straight down the cushion. About that for a shot. The one bottom of the screen, cue it dead straight down the cush. Would be a frame winner. He's going for it. Oh, he's gone bottom left. Oh, great shot. You playing live ball? You playing? Oh. What that? Oh, what a double. Does this yellow... I think, not sure if JJ was going for the pot or safety in mind there, but he's left himself in a bit of a situation now. Does this yellow go past the black? Looks tight. Oh, he's gone bottom left. Oh, no. Bottom right, sorry. This is a fiddly. This is a fiddly. For the third frame in a row, we've had a rattle over black. 3 out of 3 frames, rattled every frame. However, in the previous 2 frames, it was only the black to go. JJ's got a yellow here. Oh, this is a big frame. This is a big yellow. Drama. Ah, shot of the day so far. JJ coming up with the goods. Third time in a row, the person that rattles the black loses. Drama. Drama. Oh, dear. He went twice. Just going to cough quickly. So, next up we have John Goswell against Dan Watkiss. Dan breaking and unfortunately dry again. It's only really Will that's had the great Well, we didn't expect that. Unbelievable scenes. Yeah. So after giving Leroy the big up, goes and does that. Ollie Alessandro. Rolls off the tongue, that one, doesn't it? Ollie Alessandro. Does he play the red down the line behind the black and then goes for the big finish? Doesn't need to play it now, I guess, because that's a big pocket. Can do it whenever he likes. Unbelievable scenes. Good player, Ollie. Just trying to see what the problems are here for him. I guess of the three at the bottom of the table by the black, the middle one, the one that's right in the middle of the group, that's probably the trickiest one. But maybe if you play this one down the line by the black, you might either A, move the black, or B, be able to play the red that I'm talking about into the top middle afterwards. Big frame. If the Spartans can pinch this frame against Leroy, as I said before, the ace in the hole. My spies have been out and they have confirmed that the one that Ollie is now touching does go past the black. So if you can just drop this in the middle pocket, either drop it in the middle pocket or play off the top cush. He'll track down the line nicely. I think the shot here is to top this through with some confidence. Off the top cush, down the middle of the table. You'd like to finish bang where the red is that you're playing now was. He's not hit it. He's not played it with the confidence that he needed. He played that a lot harder. White goes down the table. Now he's got to pull out a right shot. If he gets the pot, I think the white hits the red and bumps it over the other corner pocket. He's just got to commit to the pot. Can't tell if it's a full pocket or not. Now then, Ollie, you've got two options here. You can roll to the far edge. Trouble with that is you might go in off. It's a great pot, by the way. You can roll to the far edge. If the black doesn't go up and down, or option number two, go for the pot up and down the table. Option three, play it safe and play to the top of the table because the black is on the bottom cushion. Black doesn't go. I don't think the black goes. Maybe it's a little half a centimetre off the cushion. If you can leave yourself where he's standing now, I'm not sure Leroy's got a shot. He's going to go for it. It's a big shot. Me personally, I think you got to commit to the pot. Just make sure you hit it super thin. Almost overcut it. Don't hit the near jaw. He's got it. But again, not played with confidence and maybe a little bit on the thick side. Looks like he's a little bit off the cushion though. Thin as he dares. What a shot that is. What a shot that is. That's a great shot. That is a great shot. 1-1. So, against the odds, 3-3, and we are in. So, the snipers have told me their player. I'm just waiting for the Spartans to confirm their player. 3-3. Game on. Oh, drama. One, yeah. Just going to find out who the Spartans have chosen.
They've told me their name. They've told me their name.
Yeah, I'm just thinking to.
Yeah,
Stop these. I'm just thinking. What about?
You take your time. You take your time, pal. You take your time.
Ricky Denton, captain of the Spartans, has just gone to have a think about who he wants to put on next. As I say, the snipers have told me their 7th player. The way we work in the Reading League is you do the first 6 all at once, and then you go one by one for the last 5. Oh, the drama. The drama. 3-3. Oh, we're going to a 5-all. Oh, unbelievable scenes. So Ricky is taking the captain's responsibility, and Ricky goes in himself. Tell you what, we'd love to see a Ricky Denton. So snipers have perhaps predictably gone for Leroy Clark. Ricky Denton goes in for the Spartans. Tell you what I would like to see. Ricky can break dish. Oh, I'd love. Nothing against any team, I just think it would be funny. Does he get a ball? Yellow, yellow moving. Bomb pocket. Oh, no good. No good. Can Leroy redeem himself? Not the greatest of breaks, I'm not going to lie. Safety shot. 3-3, who wins? Apologies for the sound outage, I had a few issues earlier. No stress. give Dan Watkins and Paulo Farrell their flowers for winning their frames while I was otherwise engaged. 2 good wins. Champions-elect Bracknell Tavern practicing hard, I can see. Obviously keen to win Reading Wednesday League, taking it seriously. Love to see it. Only need a point from their next game to be league champions. For the first time. Anyway, back to this match. Not the easiest of chances for Leroy here on yellows. Ball on the cushion bottom of screen, not the easiest. Could be moved or doubled. Maybe the double now. The 2 yellows in the centre of the table in the triangle area are a perfect plant. But it goes bottom left as well. Will he choose to run into the other one? Ooh. Bit of a grimace from Leroy as he walks around the table. Bit of a shake of the head. Well, he's on the pot, but it's a bit of a nasty bit of queuing. He's just seeing if he just dollies it in, if he can pot the other yellow. He pinched it as much as he could. This looks a bit of a fiddly one though. That's the difference. He lost the first one, but he's redeemed himself. Although, to be honest, if you ask the Spartans, would they take one of the 2 from Leroy's 2 frames, they would have bitten your hand off. And definitely the snipers wouldn't have taken. 4-3. 4-3 snipers. Wonder who the Spartans will put in next. Right, back at it. Yeah, yeah. Suppose I haven't put the players in. So we have Ton here for the Spartans. Dan Watkis for Snipers. The last frame was a big frame. Every frame is a big frame now. Some would say they're all just worth 1 point. But the psychological impact of a frame now is big. Teams get on runs. Very hard to stop momentum in team pool sometimes. Wonder what Tom's thinking here. Ton, sorry. I like that. That looks pretty good. He would love to be able to get rid of the red bottom left of screen, because that one's disconnected from the rest. It's a real shame that white wasn't closer to the black, so he could have just rolled through for it now. Now he's going away from his problem area. Just what he's looking at now. You can see the cogs turning. How can he get back to that bottom one? Could leave it to last, roll it through for the black in the middle pocket, top of screen. Oh, he's got that angle I was talking about now. The trouble is he's now put the black a bit safe. The trouble with rolling this through is how can you get out after potting the one at the bottom of the table? What I mean is how do you get the white to the top of the table again? Yeah, you can get to there, Ton, but what comes next? Top it round off 2 cushions, maybe? Is he perfect to top it round 2 cushions? Can he really load it with topspin and get up and down the table? Can't tell. Can he screw it straight back? Can he screw it straight back? Playing the red off the edge of the yellow. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. That's really unlucky. Quite rightly for me, Dan playing the one top of the table first. And look at those yellows, they're lovely. Black's probably the tricky ball. Just got to mind your work. Someone going off. I'd be happy with that. And leave that there as a bit of a safety valve. Play the snooker as well, I like it. Now then, can Ton double the red on the bottom of the screen, off the top cushion, into the yellow over the middle pocket? Play it with stun and leave the white exactly where the red is now, for the easy red in the opposite middle pocket. for the skill shot. Not sure I like that. But that's the question now of Dan. Could you right in the middle pocket? I'm always a fan of just skimming off the edge of the red and putting the red plumb in the middle of the top cushion first. Put the red in the middle of the top cushion first, and then do the exact same thing. My question for Dan would be, would you rather the red be where it is now? Or would you rather the red be plumb smack in the middle of the top cushion? But if he's backing himself to clear all the yellows, then who am I to argue? So white fiddly one to the bottom middle. Plant maybe? Might be okay on the plant. Nice. He might have finished plumb perfect as well on the one he's closest to. I think he gets all the yellows. It's the black's the issue for me. What's he doing with the black? Are you playing that long? Are you playing it middle pocket? Drama. 4-3 up. His team are 4-3 up, so has that in the back of his mind. He's not one down, so perhaps a little bit less pressure than Tom. But I'll be honest, this is slowly unravelling. He's in danger of leaving his two hardest balls to last. He can drop this in. Maybe stun it back an inch or two and then roll the one in the middle pocket so the white drifts across the table. Wants to leave himself an angle for the middle one, but it's by no means easy. Drama. Oh, he's gone beyond straight. That was one of those shots that looked a little bit easier on the camera than it did. It's different, isn't it? It's different. People behind me are just realising that you get a different perspective completely if you watch it live than if you watch it on the stream, because the foreshortening of the camera angles, it was completely different. Ton needs to make sure he doesn't snooker himself behind the yellow. If he drops this in, he needs to screw it back about a foot, I would say. Quite rightly, he's erred on the side of caution. Now, what's his choice here? Do you dolly it in, play white from the balk line, or do you try and screw up and down the table? He's gone for the dolly, and he really has dollied it. Now then, Ton. About as good as you could play that last shot. He's pure straight on this one. In it goes. What a black under pressure. Had a few rattles earlier, but now we're flying in the pockets. Oh dear. I'm nervous and I'm just watching. Four. So, next two players, Ollie Alessandro and J.J. Smith. players have confirmed their selections. Ollie versus JJ, 4-4, race to 6. Simply a best of 3 for the Lee Matthews Trophy. Lee Matthews was a lower league player for many years in the Reading League. Sadly passed away a few years ago. We named the lower cup final in his memory. Rest in peace, Lee. I know a few of the players in his former team still play. Just waiting for Ollie to come back to the table. Here he comes. JJ's waiting left of screen. Ollie's break it is. Two players that played well in the first half. JJ beating Will Cook and Ollie beating Leroy. Four. Who wins, people? Who's your money on? Are we going 5-5? Overcut that one slightly. But yellow's in control of the bottom left though. What does JJ do? Has he got a plan? Can he knock a couple of those reds off the backside of the yellow, free the pocket? I haven't had too many tippy-tappy frames yet, so we're due one. Haven't been too many people rolling balls over pockets. But I can't remember many instances where people have done that. Drama here in the Crucible. I'd look at the Crucible Theatre then. Crucible Sports and Social Club here in central Reading. I'm going for the thin clip on this yellow. nice part. Oh, don't say. Oh, he's had a touch. He's had a touch. Nowhere in the world he was playing the cannon and splitting that ball out, but he'll take it all day long. Oh, he's left it short. Hangs his head. Knew he'd left it short. Has JJ got an angle on the red to pop the red between the two yellows and screw across to the bottom left hand corner of the picture and cause absolute carnage? Hit the red or the yellow would be perfect. I think he has got the angle. Could play it top spin. Oh, he's just realised he needs to stretch a little bit. The other way to do it is off the middle pocket one, either up and down the table or... Oh. I thought he was getting more pace there. Not sure what he was playing there. Is he getting rid of these two first? Creating a better angle? That looks a better angle than before. Here we go. Oh. We've got the reds out, but it's not got the black out. Where's the black going? Has he got a plan? Those two reds were a plant. Ollie's chance now. I suspect he's going to take the top one and then play the bottom three, but completely his choice, of course. He doesn't have to. Perhaps like easier to play one of the two bottom yellows over the pockets. Completely his choice. If he can get this ball right of screen, it will make his life a lot easier later. But does he risk the slightly harder pop? Don't want to go enough, of course. Nicely played. Nicely played. His choice whether he goes top or bottom first. Guessing where the black is, he might err on the side of caution and play the top one first, knowing that the yellow protects the black bottom left. Just needs to make sure he doesn't hit the near jaw on this one. If he hits it thin enough, the white will track across naturally. Just a nice thin contact will do him. Guys, nailed it. Nailed it. Now does he risk the bottom left first for better position? I think you can do it both ways. opinions. Easy game from back here, but after perhaps thinking about it maybe slightly too long, Ollie's overdone that. He can put it over the hole. He can play twice across. Going for a thinker, is he? It's probably the right shot. Maybe hit it a little bit soft. Does JJ commit to the plant, or does he just filter off the edge of the top ball? See, this is Ollie's. Oh, he's not got there. I think he was trying to leave the wet on the cushion off 2, but he's left it short. Yeah. If he goes twice up and down, there's a chance they'll end up behind these 2 reds. So let's see how he plays it. Just cover the bag. Drama. I think Ollie would have liked that white to be a bit closer to the cushion. I think JJ can go up and down here and leave the white somewhere near the black. If it avoids the... oh, it didn't want to skim. Actually, maybe he did want the skim, because without it, I think he snookered himself. Pressure of a final 4-4. Obviously, the person that wins this frame goes 5-4 up and becomes big favourites. Only needing one of the last 2. JJ is looking to jack his cue up and hold for the other red in the middle pocket, perhaps. No, he's changed his mind. He's going long. Wow. He's got away with one though. Oh, the drama. If he'd have potted it, he would have been snookered on his red. But he's left all sorts here for Ollie. I mean, Ollie's played the yellow over the pocket twice now. And I suspect it's probably the same shot again. Just roll to it and just try and just dead weight. Didn't get over the pocket. Can he hit this thin enough? Can he pot it? Ah, when you can pot a ball like that, it's an easy game. Like he's rolling back the hours to when he played Leroy Clark. 4-all. Ollie Alessandro, BNC Spartans, to go 5-4 up with maximum of 2 frames left. Drama. Red in the way. Awkward queuing. In it goes. Oof. 5-4 Spartans. Drama. Oof. So next 2 players are just getting the 2 names of the players in. So we've got John Goswell for the Spartans and James O'Brien for Snipers. big frame, as they all are now, of course. Right, back at it. John Goswell with the first chance of the frame against James O'Brien. Obviously, best of 11. Spartans just need one of these final 2 frames. I wouldn't call it a match-winning chance just yet. It's got the potential to be that, though. So the first chance comes and goes. Now we're over to James. With those reds over the bottom left-hand pocket, reds as things stand are big favourites, unless James can pull out some magic, maybe generate an angle, maybe split those 2 reds in the middle of the table, sorry, yellows. That's not a bad shot. The other way of getting the balls out is to get the 2 shots. Oh, we've got our first bit of tippy-tappy stuff. Drama. 6 frames for the victory. 5-4 Spartans. Spartans currently sitting atop Division 1. Two shots. That's interesting. That's another way of getting the balls moved away from the pocket. Is give John 2 shots and say, go on then, John. 2 shots. Do your worst. James obviously gambling that John doesn't get out. Fun and games here at the Crucible already. Maximum 2 frames left. John didn't like that yellow there. John wasn't tempted to go for it. James here in a world of pain. I think he needs to leave himself half ball on either one to the middle or one to the corner to get an angle to free the awkward ones. He's a little bit straight now. Maybe the plant in the middle, or possibly one of the two by the black to the top right, leaving an angle. I think this is a skill shot. Looks low percentage, that one. He's going for a skill shot here. No, he's just covering the pocket. Oh, drama. Drama. John just choosing to cover the bottom left as well, as he does. John in complete control of this frame now. It's always a bit of a funny one when you get balls over pockets though, because at some point you've got to pot them and you've got to get out into the middle of the table off them, which might sound like a silly thing to say, but sometimes that can be quite tricky. There's lots of balls around them. Oh, he's locked up that pocket. Oh, what's John going to do? Does he pump it or not? Can James play a little snooker? Does John fancy the big smash into them? Can he smash into it and screw it back? The trouble he's got is also, apart from the reds, the black. I'm not sure the black goes in the middle pocket at the top of the screen. He's looking at that now. I think maybe it goes off the far jaw. Is he going to go for it? What he doesn't want to do is give James a chance to get back into it. A little snooker coming up, maybe. See, James can just roll to the one by the black now, and if he can get the white very close to the black, he might be able to get a little snooker.
This
asking John the question here. I don't think John's going to go for it yet. One thing that has changed is the black definitely goes in the middle pocket now. John doesn't want to get his reds too tied up. If James can play a bit of the old school sort of world rule style pull where you can play the yellow into the black and push the black towards the pocket with the yellow over it, you might be able to tie the black up. Yeah, if I'm John and I've got a chance to play the red into the pair of yellows, it's tempting to do that. He's played a good shot there though. He's going to play the skill shot here. Play at pace. And that's weighted in there now.
Mark is a bed. So done. It just seems like every company is pro.
Can James play the yellow by the black onto the black and actually hit the yellow dead straight? The black goes towards the pocket. Don't think he's seen that one. That was okay. Hit the cushion first, but the yellow hit the cushion after contact. There is a way that John can play a series of plants with reds onto the yellows and not sticking the yellows onto the yellows over the hole. Will he play the screw across the table now? He can be careful he doesn't run out of soldiers here, John. He can pop the two reds and go for a re-rack, of course. Is that what he's playing? What he could do is pop the first red and have a free swing at the re-rack.
You won't believe me. I actually don't, because there's a rule book. If it's a deliberate free rack, it's 9 to 4, isn't it?
Yeah,
If it's not deliberate, it's 15 to 4.
got some right fun and games here, people. Answers on a postcard. You take the bag top left. Do you whack into them? I'm probably playing the left of the 2 yellows first, dead weight, and then playing it again off the red second time. He's gone hard. How's his luck? He needs that ball to bounce off the cushion. He's had a touch with the red on the bottom right hand corner. He's got a free go now. James has got to play the yellow down the line at some point. He can't play the one over the pocket until last, surely. Do you play it now? Inner over for me. He's missed it, but he's... Ooh. He's asked the question of John. Unless John's going for it now. Is it going to be the double? I think this might come down to a double for the match. Drops these 2 in. Could actually play a cannon, but I suspect probably the safest route to having a good chance at the frame. Drop these 2 in. It's gone hard. I think it's the same thing again. If he can just get to the right hand half of the table, he'll have a good chance at a double. He could play the skill shot now for the match. Does he like the skill shot for the match? Looks like he's topping it, he's queuing up high on the ball. Is one going off? I'd like the skill shot for the match. But he couldn't have placed it much better with his hand. Needs just a lazy, slow backspin shot. Just get the white ball. Screen back slightly. Just got to over hit it. Oh, that was for the match. That was match ball. Well, there's a million ways you can do this, James. You can put one over the pocket. Just screw these both in first. Back in his potting. Could have put a yellow over the top left first. Didn't do that. Didn't put the red safe. Just thought, you know what? I'm going to pot these 3 yellows and the black. Doesn't want to overhit this. He's got to hit this well. He's played with spin. Oh, he's absolutely nailed it. What a finish. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 5-5. Oh my God. Drama. Find out who the 2 players are. Drama.
Max, they turn the lights off.
Oh, here we go. 5-5. Unbelievable scenes. So we've got Will Cook for the Spartans against captain of the Snipers, Matt Wilkins. 5-all, deciding frame. We've got about 50 minutes until the lights go out, so we should be okay. Will to break, 5-5. Matt won his first frame, the first frame of the night against Kevin Langford. Will lost his frame, I believe, against JJ Smith. 5-5. For all the marbles, who wins? Can't call it. Quite like the fact it's gone to a decider. Johnny G probably regret the way he played that frame. Had a couple of chances to split the pack out. Could have played for a re-rack. Didn't fancy it. Got a bit unlucky with the enough, to be fair. James could have played safe. Put a ball over a pocket, didn't. Backed himself, and what can you say? He got them. 5-5. Game on. Drama. Who wins? Drama. Good starter. Do you call this a chance yet? Is it too early to say that? I don't know if we can call it a chance yet, can we? Five, deciding frame. Ooh, no good. Oh, look at those reds. Look at those reds. Does the black go? Black does go. How are those reds? This one on the cushion for me is the problem. I need to calm down. Imagine how the players are feeling. A few issues here. The one on the cushion being the biggest problem, of course. The one that's highest up the screen. Perhaps the next hardest ball as well. He's got a lovely angle. I'm not sure he played that, but he's got a lovely angle to drop this in now and play the one on the cush. The highest one on the table now, the one by the top middle pocket, looks to be the problem still, because he can drop this in, drop it down the line. I'm guessing he's going to drop this in bottom right and then play the two remaining balls both in top right. He's got to drop this through, I guess. Looks good. I'm guessing they're both going in the same pocket. Oh, he's overcut it. He's overdone it. Oh. Don't think the yellow goes past the black. If the yellow doesn't go past the black, you can just roll to it and put it over the pocket, I guess, and play the snooker at the same time. Will doesn't do. He's going to pot the black. I think he's just going to take the bag. Is it too hard? But he's got the snooker, I think. Got to get the snooker. No good. Does Will pot the red? Does he go for it? Does he try and get a yellow over the bottom pocket? Oh, okay. Let them land there. Good cheat. Looks like Will is going to just roll this yellow down the line. Is he going to play the same shot again? I don't mind rolling to the bottom one if you can take the bag at the same time. You've got to take the bag there because you've had a set. Oh, fine. But he hit it. He hit it, and he hit a cushion, but he hasn't taken the bag, which I guess was the ideal solution. If Matt can get the pot here, oh, he's got closer, but I mean, that could have been a frame winner. Now he did the same shot again, try and take the bag with one of the two yellows on the side. He's got 2 goes at it. I mean,
Or even that, the middle one, or even the outside one, and then they go this way either way. Just get one boundary. You get it though. But he's through it. Come quick and red. Come with him. Or the red could hit it half ball and it could go backside of the pump when pump comes up. Let's see.
I think Will was looking at the yellows there, and I didn't. Sorry, looking at playing a red there, and I didn't like that. I like the shot he's played because now all the yellows go, and he might have taken the pocket. Oh, I'm not sure if he has taken the pocket, but he's got a chance to clear up the yellows here for the win. Will Cook, B&C Spartans.
He'd been there for almost 9 years, lonely and isolated. There are so many more young mates who need.
Does the black go?
Please call 0800 388
Is this a risk-free chance?
to 70800 to give £3 away via their mobile phone. Every month,
It's not ideal. He's got to pull out one shot, I think, for me.
Help give bears the veterinary care
Cue it to the
and help them live
bottom right of the screen.
freedom of our natural sanctuaries.
Who wins? 5-all.
0800
Division 2-3 Cup here in
or text bear to 70800
Reading Wednesday Pool League. I know it's a Monday.
and help 4 boars free bears from agonising torture. Please, don't leave these bears to suffer in slavery.
Going to snooker, I think. Oh, he's not risking it. He's bumped that on. He's bumped that on. Can Matt get the snooker? Well, Matt's had 2 sighters at this, and both times he's hit the side cushion. I think he's needs to be near the middle pocket. Yeah, he's hit the same place every time. I think he's learned from the previous 2 attempts.
If you have diabetes, progress is getting somewhere.
There's a big chance here for Will.
It feels like you're going nowhere. The Libre 2 Plus sensor continuously tracks your glucose so you can see the impact of the steps you take.
Just working out how he's going to clear those two yellows. If he can just get somewhere about a foot from the bottom cushion somehow, I think the shot is to play the one over the top left-hand pocket. well, to be fair. If he can drop this one in dead weight.
That to back out, not easy.
100%. Playing the snooker again, is he? Evan knows this can go horribly wrong here. He's trying to put the yellow over the pocket. Oh no. I thought the white had gone in.
I thought he was snooping in the jaws, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is tricky to get to the top of the table here. How's his luck? That's what Matt's been trying to do. How'd you like this out of the jaws for the match? One thing I would say though is if you roll it through to the middle of the table, maybe through 6 inches, you're going to leave Matt with a right awkward position. Just dead weight it, or do you pump it? Don't leave it on the bottom cushion if you pump it. Don't leave it on the bottom cushion if you pump it. Wow. Don't go in off. Don't go in off in the middle pocket. Congratulations, both teams. Great final. The players shake hands. I need to lie down. Spartans, who are technically the higher seed, being divisional leaders in Division 2. What a final. Oh, 6-5 to the Spartans. Looking at the snipers, played really well. Man of the match, probably Ollie Alessandro. Won 2 good frames. But they played solid as a team, fair play to them. Just nicked it. Probably on count back, maybe just deserved it, but a fag paper between the two teams. Don't forget, people watching, to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Top Table TV. Thank you for tuning in. That's it from us here at the Crucible. See you for the next stream. Bye-bye for now.